on? I'm Scott from Konig, and today we're going to be doing a special in-depth look on our new wheel, the Konig MRK1. So as we get into talking about the MRK1, I want to introduce you to some of the points of the wheel and try to bring you into some of the things that may influence your buying decision. Now, when you're making that decision, a lot of the information has been put on our website at konigwheels.com. However, we're going to try to give you kind of the 3D interactive nature of knowing all about this wheel and maybe a little bit of the hints of why we did certain things in the design. Now with the MRK1, you're going to notice a few things right off the bat. This is a timeless mesh design. It has a little bit of retroness to it, but it has a lot of details that bring it into that modern day age. Now this wheel, we did a new finish. It's called HyperCarbon. It's a really rich, with a lot of depth, hyper paint. It almost comes off a little bit in a smoke chrome sense that it's reflective, but it has a darker nature to it. Now, in addition to that, what you will notice is that it has a covered lug design. Now, the covered lug is something we probably haven't done for the past 15 years. And usually a covered lug indicates there's a dual drill that happens behind the cap. But that's not what we did here. This is a single drill wheel. You'll be able to go to our website, konigwheels.com, and look at the specifications for this wheel and see that they are all single drilled. Now, we did do big lightning holes in that PCD area. Those are just to remove as much weight as we could from this wheel. Now, like I've said, when we did the MRK1 design, we were trying to capture a little bit of that DTM racing series nature, and that was kind of a lot of our vision for being able to do this. What we've done with this wheel is we try to shave all the weight we could out of it. But remember, when you look at a wheel design, there's a lot that goes into it, and in the wheel design itself, how much material is used within the design also affects the weight. And that tends to be why you will see wheels that are kind of from other companies that are in a similar design note where they're trying to capture maybe some of that DTM type movement, and why those wheels are usually so heavy, sometimes almost in excess of 30 pounds a wheel. Now, this wheel is not anything near. This is going to be somewhere in the area of very low 20s, depending on the size, to about 22.5. So you can find all that information, including the weights, on our website, konigwheels.com, along with all the specifications. We've put the projections there. You can go get them and kind of narrow down exactly what this wheel would weigh for you. All right, so when it comes down to the wheel, this is how it will come out of the box. It's a HyperCarbon center, has the gloss black center cap. Additionally, you can get other accessories. We have this beautiful anodized red CNC cap, just as we were saying before. The center cap on both these caps does pop out if you're looking to have more of a DTM racing look and you're not really concerned about showing off what's in the center there. In addition to that, we will have an optional aero cover that will be available for purchase. Now, the aero cover is going to be something that will be offered a little bit after the wheel release. You should be able to get that from either a Konig authorized dealer, or you'll be able to get it on store.konigwheels.com. Now, when it comes to the aero cover, the one thing I want to say is we've done our best to kind of use CFD, which is the computer-aided model, to be able to see how airflow kind of works. However, the point here is that the aero cover will be functional. It's not a full aero cover like you've seen on some other wheels. It does stop short, but this will allow the hot air to escape. And while there are minor directional vanes on the back of the disc, the beneficial element here has really shown to be the fact that we're just cleaning up the dirty air around the wheel well, especially under speed. Again, it's functional to a point. We know that this may not be the ideal racing wheel, but we just wanted to make sure that if we were going to put out an accessory that wasn't additional, that we would have some sort of function behind it, because it kind of felt silly just to make something ornamental. Now, when it comes to specifications for the MRK1, we make this wheel in 17, 18, and 19 inch. Additionally to that, we have some really popular bolt patterns, 4 and 100 obviously in the 17 inch. Then going into all the other sizes, you'll have a 5 on 100, 5 on 108, 5 on 112, 5 on 4.5, which is 5 on 114.3, 5 on 120, and generally the offset range is going to be anywhere from 32 to about 43 in millimeters. Now, when we come down to some of the specialty applications, Volkswagen and Audi will have some specialty fitments that we've done, particularly around a lot of the feedback that we have gotten from that community. So you'll find 18.9s and 19.9s that will be available for you to be able to fine tune your kind of look depending on exactly what fitment you're looking for. Finally, before we get out of here, I want to talk about load rating real quick. The one thing we have done for the majority of these sizes, the load rating is a little bit extra, meaning that you're going to see 700 kg in the 17 inch, but going forward into the bigger sizes, we'll be up to about 730 on most fitments. Again, all that information will be available on konigwheels.com. The reason I'm saying that is we're trying to give you as much structural rigidity with this wheel as possible. So it will help you kind of in your daily commute and kind of battling some of those road hazards out there. Our goal here was not only to create something cool and new and really focused on the style, but was also to kind of bring you all the DNA of the performance stuff that we also make and bring it into this wheel as well. So we hope we did that. We hope that you enjoy this wheel. We thank you for watching. And if you get any of these on your car, make sure you send pictures and tag us on Instagram, all that good stuff. That's it for this one. We will catch you on the next one.